What a journey. What an adventure. What entertainment.
Does he go to the middle?
He has to. He's been going to the middle a lot.
Thank you.
It's been his go-to for this entire set.
Are we at this match's final destination?
Needs to keep his body language positive here. He's got match point. And Rafa probably goes wide again too.
Deep backhand cross court. Off the return.
Second match point.
The ball on the left baseline. The
ball my
no call?
Goodness, no call.
Wow. If this
I'm not sure
is good.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Over.
I'm not, and he looks worried. He looks worried.
This is unbelievable.
Oh my goodness.
Imagine if he didn't have a challenge. He would have had to play the overhead knowing the ball was out. Have you ever been a part of something like this?
Gee.
And Dominic Thiem here is changing ends knowing that he's just lost a couple of match points. He's served for the match already at 5-4.
And had one of the simplest forehands to finish the match that he's had in a while.
And try to change direction away from what had worked. Look at this. How's that for composure?
And eyesight.
Yeah, the last match point for Thiem, that forehand should have gone inside out. If he goes inside out on that ball, there's a 98% chance he makes it. Even if Rafa goes that way.
Oh my goodness. Umpire saying he can't get the towel. He's had a few of those. He had a net cord on the set point in the second set. And Nadal doing everything right here. And Thiem just beats him flat out for pace.
Touches the tape as it goes over. It was that close. A second match point on his own serve.
Wide again, Fitz.
Unquestionably one of the best nights of Dominic Thiem's life. He beats the world's best. And he's through to the semi-finals here in Melbourne for the first time.
No one can deny him that. That was so impressive. I don't think I'll ever forget that match. And how can you not love this man?
last 49 minutes in New York, Rafa came out on top in a final set tiebreaker. 4 hours 10 here in Melbourne. It's Dominic Thiem's time. He is bitterly disappointed, as you can see. It is the only major, as he goes past his name there, that he has won just the once. He wanted to be the only man in Open history to have won all 4 majors twice, but Thiem dents those ambitions. What a match, Brad. What a match.
As close as it was, as small as the margins are for winning, I felt that Thiem was the better player overall. I felt that if Rafa had ended up pulling out that tiebreaker, it was more because of reputation and history than the fact that he was outplaying Dominic Thiem.
He won 5 points less, Thiem, in total for the whole match. Look at the joy, though.
To come through those, that's what all the hard yards is worth, isn't it, at the end of the day? It's for those victories. He did not want to travel back from Melbourne with that as a memory in his suitcase. And after all of that, he gets to chat with Jim Courier.
Well, Dominic, congratulations. That was a hard fought battle. If you don't mind, I'd like you to take us through this match, maybe step by step, so we can see it through your lens, because there's a lot for us to discuss here, if you don't mind. The first 2 sets, boy, there was a lot of twists and turns, and you had to come in and take care of those tiebreakers. How did you kind of get that 2-set lead to start with?
Well, I was a breakdown in both sets, and first set I was lucky enough to get the break straight back to 5-4 because he was serving for that set, and second set was the same situation, just a little bit earlier in the set, and 2 tiebreaks I really played well, and I think all the match was on a very good level. I think we were both in a great form, and that what's happening if we are both in a great form, I think. And yeah, I mean, we already had this epic match in New York 2 years ago, and today I had really the feeling that I was lucky in the right situation. Net court was really on my side, but it's necessary because he's obviously one of the greatest of all time, biggest legends this sport's ever had. So you need some luck to beat him.
He's tough to beat. Even at 2 sets up, he's going to be tough to beat. You were close to the finish line in the 3rd set. He took that from you. He had some chances early against your serve in the 4th set. What was going through your mind as the match was starting to move in his direction early in the 4th?
Just wanted to stay in the match, and then I got the break. I really was holding my serve great then, and then came to 5-4. Special situation for me, serving for the match against Rafa for my first semi-finals here at the Australian Open. Such a really mentally tough situation. Couldn't handle it, but I turned it around again in the tiebreaker.
You sure did. How difficult is it to get through that finish line against him? I mean, you played so well through the entirety of the match. In that moment, it feels like, for me, it looks like you're aware that the finish line is there and there's a 3rd person on the court with you. It's not just Rafa.
Yeah, it's a little bit demons in the head, like Roger said. It's true. I mean, everybody has it, and I was just rushing way too much, changing a little bit the tactics from all the match, and that was wrong. And then of course it's very tough to handle if you are out of a sudden 5-all against Rafa, so the match starts from 0 again. But that's tennis. You have to deal with these situations almost every single game, so I'm very happy that I won the tiebreak, otherwise we would be in a 5th now.
Well, we're not. 4 hours and 10 minutes of war with Rafa. Physicality was a factor here. You look strong. How's the body recovering so far? How do you feel after that match?
Feeling good so far, but I mean, I'm full of adrenaline, full of happy moments, so we'll see when that is off, how I feel tomorrow.
Now, You'll play in your first hardcourt semifinal. You've been in four times in Roland Garros in the semifinals or better. Now the first time here, and you're going up against someone in Sasha Zverev who's playing in his very first Grand Slam semifinal. Your thoughts on that matchup here in a couple nights' time?
I think it's the first time that I'm playing a Grand Slam semifinals, and I'm the older player, so new situation. But we're great friends. I'm really happy that he plays his first semifinals. But of course, both gonna try our best. We played, I think, twice in French Open already, so we know how it is to play against each other in a Grand Slam. But I mean, gonna be amazing. Atmosphere here is so nice. Such a outstanding stadium, and I can't wait to be back on Friday.
We look forward to that one for sure, in a big way. We're also looking forward to the first men's semifinal, which will take place tomorrow night. That's episode 50 of the Novak and Roger show. And I'd love to get your take on that match. I'm sure you'll be watching like we all will. Your thoughts on those guys going to battle again here in the semifinals?
It's just unreal what these guys are doing. I mean, I think Sasha and me, we are both in our first semifinals. They are both in their 15th or something, so there's a little bit of difference. But always when these two are playing, it's going to be a great show. And I think I'm looking as much forward to this match in front of the TV, unfortunately not live. But as you guys, it's going to be a huge one.
Congratulations. Get the rest started. You're into the semifinals of the Australian Open, and you earned it every step of the way.
Yes, he did. And it's been a lifetime of playing matches just like that that got Thiem across the line in the end. Some of the losses that people were talking about early on in his career because of the way that he played set him up for tonight. He had no doubt eventually when he was in that position, particularly on the backhand pass to set up the match point. Credit to him. Never easy taking the first step into the unknown.
Well, you know, to be a great player or someone who makes the latter stages of a Grand Slam, you have to be able to take that disappointment and put it in the back drawer, don't you? You can't dwell on it, and I was worried for a second that he might. He showed a tiny bit of negative body language when he lost a major point there in the tiebreaker, and he bounced straight back though. Sign of maturity, sign of a Grand Slam winner in the future, I think. Whether it's this week or not remains to be seen, but he's coming.
Brad, final thoughts?
Just incredibly impressed with the quality of the tennis and his ability to overcome that scenario where, as he was saying, you're playing one of the legends. There's something extra there besides.
Do it! Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it!